Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and this is how to use Vespiquen. And don't worry, aDrive, your struggle will never be forgotten.
Oh my god, I'm so freaking pumped up right now! I'm so pumped up right now! Oh my god, let's go!
So the reason behind that is because Vespiquen is one of the rarest shiny Pokemon possible that you can only get it by evolving a female Combi and then a female shiny Pokemon. Oh, that's brutal. Good job, man. So when we look at Vespiquen's stats, we're going to see that this Pokemon is actually fairly tanky. Now remember guys, Rotom only has a 50 base hit points and 107 on the defenses. From a strictly statistical point of view, Vespiquen is going to be tankier, and that doesn't count for like typing and stuff, which is what makes Rotom Wash really busted, but just kind of shows that this Pokemon does have a lot of tankiness behind it. Look at its typing. Not a tanky typing though, there's that bug flying, it strikes again, and it makes it to where we're going to be in a hard situation when trying to use it, but if we don't encounter too many super effective hits, or we already have our setup going for us, and then we can just get through it and maybe get some kind of super damage down with Vespiquen. So hopping into Pokemon Showdown, we're going to see that Vespiquen is a Pokemon that has Defend Order. Completely unique move, and it is a very powerful move as well because it raises the defense and special defense by 1. It's Stockpile, boys, which means that now we can get very tanky, and there's no limit on it, that we can use this as many times as we feel like it, and only a crit can stop us, and maybe Toxic and stuff like that. So the idea behind this set is that we want to get as tanky as possible, make it to where our opponent can't out-damage us, to where, you know, it takes 2 or 3 hits to even knock us down to half, so we have to worry about a roost, and that's very possible, especially with how tanky it is. Remember, 70 on hit points, 102 on the defenses. You use Defend Order twice. That means we have 344 hit points, almost 600 on that defense, and then like 560-ish on the special defense. So I like the idea of a Calm Nature with 200 defense investment. The reason why 200 defense investment with a Calm Nature, it's just going to be fairly easy to do, and it's also going to make us pretty good all around, that we're going to have a good amount of bulk for those physical attacks. Then we have a nice backing for our special defense, or you can just like make it really easy on yourself, go 2v2, 2v2. Not going to really lose too much, but you are going to be a little more susceptible on the special defense standpoint. And when boosting, those points are being lost. That, you know, if we had 15 more points in special defense, you know, you use Defend Order twice, that means we're losing out on a lot of points in the long run, but overall, it's personal preference on if you want to be a physical tank, a mixed tank, or a special tank. And now let's get into the rest of the strategy. So my idea, Toxic Infestation. That you use Infestation, you throw out the Toxic, and then they die because they're going to be taking Infestation damage, increasing Toxic damage, they can't switch out, and then you can just Roost stall them for the win. I like the idea of Citrus Berry, that way, you know, you Defend Order, Citrus Berry procs, you Roost, Defend Order, and then you're ready to go. And then you're going to be super tanky. Also, with using Defend Order, it's going to make it to where you can endure those super effective hits to a degree, so I'd play around those, except if you're dealing with like a Rock type attack. Rock type is going to be very brutal to you, so we are going to have to pay attention to that. You can also change this up a bit and go a bit more offensive. That while Vespiquen doesn't get Swords Dance, which is unfortunate, you have Home Claws. And if you're trying to play a really long game, you know, you set up Defend Order, you go for the Home Claws, and as long as you're not getting crit, or maybe you're in some kind of setup war with your opponent, Attack Order will eventually become very rewarding. So I was thinking you want to go with pretty much the same setup here, except instead of Calm Nature, you change it to Careful, that way you're not lowering your attack. And then after a couple of Home Claws, we're going to be tanky, we're going to be doing a lot of damage with Attack Order, and then we still have Roost. Why not Heal Order? Well, the thing about Heal Order is that, you know, heals use it by 50%, and then Roost heals use it by 50%. But it removes your flying typing. So if by some miracle you're faster than your opponent, like this is why I don't really feel that Roost is too much better, but I mean there's those weird off chances, you know, your flying typing is removed until the turn ends with Roost in general. Trick Room, weird things could happen, but if you want to stick to the like signature moves, Heal Order is going to be where it's at. Reason why I mentioned Roost is because last time I reviewed Vespiquen, a lot of people are saying why not Roost. Really, it's so slow, I don't think it matters. Now let's also go and look at more of a less set up Vespiquen and just all out hilarity. I was thinking we go Focus Sash, Tailwind, Acrobatics, Attack Order, and Destiny Bond. The idea behind this is that if you need Tailwind, that if you need a singles Tailwind, this is probably the best way of doing it. First turn, use Tailwind, Focus Sash procs. After that, you have a lot of speed, use Destiny Bond, your opponent attacks you, you both go down, but you have the Tailwind advantage for a couple more turns. You bring in a slow Pokemon that needs that Tailwind boost that goes and blows up everything. And then you can use that for a huge advantage, that if that Tailwind gives you that KO that you wouldn't have had, you're starting to snowball off of here while also trading that 1-for-1. So you're in a 5v5, potentially 5v4 immediately, and you still have a very strong Pokemon on your team. Attack order and acrobatics just going to make it to where you have offensive options. That if, I don't know, something could go wrong, you have acrobatics after the focus sash, and you also have attack order for extra bug type damage. If your opponent's trying to set up and they're dark type Pokemon, you might be able to do something. Actually, acrobatics is probably not that great of an idea, because while you are fully investing in speed, you're not going to outspeed too much, so it's just weird things. Mostly it's just Tailwind, Destiny Bond. Good luck, have fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Vespiquen, how to use, you can be very tanky, or you can do a very snowbally gimmick strat. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a nice day.